Hey, what's up guys, Brad here. So today we have brand new Duel Links deck. We're going in with the Shiranuis into PvP, and I feel like we're going to go in to the new event because, you know, zombies do get a bonus from that event, and this channel has always been about having a bit of fun with Duel Links, you know? We don't play it too competitively, which is why we're not really going into ranked ladder and stuff. We're just going to have a bit of fun, and this deck has been a ton of fun so far. In general, you're going to try to get into your big synchros. You have Squire Saga for controlling the board. You have Sun Saga for getting rid of your opponent's big monsters. You have Shogun Saga, who is going to enable some big OTK plays with some massive damage. And then you have the level 6 Samurai Saga, who, to me, honestly, is really a very important part of the deck, because most of the time you have to go into Samurai Saga, and then if you use level 2, next turn you get out another Samurai Saga, you can then level augmentation into a level 10. This deck is very, very good at doing what it does, so let's dive into some duels and see how it does in the brand new Duel Carnival event, which I've actually been enjoying with this deck, so let's dive right in. Okay, let's go in. Entry and duel. Let us find an opponent for our Shiranuis. Hopefully, not an Ojama deck that stalls the game out and locks down your board, because otherwise, the only real out is Gold Sark with the Spirit Master, I think it is, the one that destroys a card on the field. So, yeah. Hopefully, Sartorius, I mean, going second, it's pretty good, you know. We do like, if we do draw into things that can pop cards on the field, it's going to be pretty good. But Master of Destiny starting us off. Okay. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, so he has a Misjudge on the field. If an opponent activates an effect, before resolving it, toss a coin twice. If the result is 2 heads, negate the effect. Wow. Okay, so really, we need to force this first of all. And see if he... Okay, yep. So, sure. Negated, that's fine. That's what we wanted. So we can go Spirit Master, activate its effect, and then hopefully that will work. Assuming there's no negation yet, to summon out our Shiranui Solitaire, which we're then going to use to get... That will get a level 7, that could pop back row, so yeah, we'll get rid of you to get our level 7 out. Our, there we go, that's a level 3. Our Spectral Sword Shade. And hopefully Sartorius won't have anything to kind of respond to here, but it feels like he does. It feels like there's a back row that he can use, maybe a Treacherous, which would be a bit of a pain in the ass, because then... Yeah, right. Squire Saga, here we go, coming out to the field. Our only one we can summon this turn, that's the way that Shiranuis work, is you only summon one of the synchros, or per synchro per turn. So, hopefully, she's not completely useless. Okay, activate her effect. We're going to banish, of course, the Spirit Master in our graveyard, because then we get to pop the monster as well. Fiend Comedian, okay. Whoa! Wait. So I have to banish you. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. But we do get to pop this guy as well. So that was a crazy card. Now I don't know whether that card would have also triggered off, say, where is it? Say Spirit Master, because of I don't know if I really want to. Do I want to bounce this? Really? No, I feel like we should wait for the inevitable Barrel Dragon to come out before we bounce. I feel like that's the better play. Okay, Squire, so cool. We can actually do some things here. So Squire's going to get out our level 2, and then we can go into the level 6. So this does nothing really by itself, or we can go into level 10, which the level 10, if we go and read it real quick, this can this can pop stuff. However, it will then trigger the effect of that Blast Spider. So, really, we need to hope that Blast Spider, there is nothing in hand he can use with it. Maybe he just summoned it because he wanted to get some damage on board, which he might have done. There might not be a Desperado in hand. However, there very well could be. So, we're going to risk it. Sun Saga to return our Squire Saga back to the deck to destroy this card. We don't have to destroy it, but we did. Okay, so there was a Desperado in hand. Of course there was. That's just how this thing works. And we do have protection in our graveyard in the form of our 2 monsters. So actually, it works out very nicely. So let's see if this is going to go through. I doubt it will. Let's see. Battle Dragon with a 1, so he does get to pop 1 card on the field, which is going to be our boy Sun Saga. We're going to use Sun Saga's effect to then get rid of, let's banish actually the Squire, because Squire then gets us a draw 1, discard 1, and really, I'm quite liking Spirit Master being in the graveyard, because next turn we can go into the level 6, and from that, we can then get off another Destroy. So this deck works really, really well when you can micromanage your graveyard. Obviously, things that stop the graveyard, like that trap card, like Negra Valley, are going to hinder this deck in a big way. Oh boy, Time Wizard, okay. So, we'll still survive that though. You know, if the thing lands on heads, he gets it right, we will still survive that because we do have cards in our graveyard to banish. Cup of Ace going to go upside down, so we're drawing 2 cards. Sartorius quitting because the luck of the draw was on his side, and there we go, our first win for today. Let's dive into the next duel. Okay, so next up we have what an amazing name. Like, going against Alexis Rhodes, please let's be Cyber Angels, because that is a fun matchup. Honestly, Cyber Angels is a very fun matchup. We're going first. I don't like going first because I'm not too confident in the first turn play. However, we open actually pretty decently. Honestly, for a first turn play, that's not bad. So, again, we have the whole Squire into the level 2, which can then get us immediately into the level 10. And we're going to set the Drowning, of course, because that's just going to let us be a bit more confident just in case he does manage to get rid of our monster. And it does mean that there is at least some back row to scare him off. So if he goes into an Azana or something, then that's going to make him pop that. If he goes to a Dakini, then of course we're going to get rid of our boy. But we still have the back row to protect us. So either way, we're in a pretty good spot. We do have Spirit Master as well. Next time we do have a special summon from the graveyard with our level 2. So this all does make a lot of sense for us to be in a pretty good spot. Honestly, now we have used our level augmentation, so it does mean that we can't go into our level 10, but we're only running 1 of them, I think. So let's see, Merciful going to tribute off the Ben 10 to draw 2 cards, then place 1 card back on the bottom of the deck. Ben 10, of course, going to get out a Search for a Monster as well, which I'm going to assume to be an Egerton. If it's Dakini, we know exactly where she's going with this. So let's see what you're going to do. Alexis, will you choose the Egerton? Will you choose the Dakini? Am I completely wrong and can't play Cyber Angels? Probably that answer is probably the same on both. So adding the Egerton, so we're going to be here for a very, very long time. Summoning out the Petite Angel, the one of in the deck, you draw that card in your hand, gets you the Angel Ritual, so that's some protection in the graveyard. Activating it to go into, I assume, the Egerton first of all, using a Ben 10 in hand. Yep, that's exactly what she's going to do. She has the optimal play here. This is the play you would do back in October 2017 when GX came out. This was the first turn play you pretty much always had. And yeah, let's just see where this goes. So obviously, Ben 10 going to be adding a Dakini if it's not already in her hand. So yes, no, adding another Ben 10, wow, so extra search, playing the Absolute, so going to use the, I am assuming, Petite Angel, or not, going to go into yet another Egerton. This Alexis is committing very, like, this is a lot, this Alexis is committing a lot, and again, getting off a Search for a Monster and a Ritual Spell card. Now, if she uses both the Egertons, that's a bit of a problem. We do again have our face down, so it's okay. But getting Dakini, if she does bring out the Dakini and the Azana in one turn, that's going to be a problem. But if she just does Dakini, we might still have a bit of a fighting chance. Getting the Absolute, so does that mean there was nothing left in the deck? There should have been. Huh. Or maybe she just wanted to recycle it for that point. Let's have a look. So, a Petite and an Egerton going into our favorite Dakini. I really wish we had a face down clash, because then we could have at least somewhat responded to this and survived for a bit longer, but that's going to make these both very big. We're then going to have to send our Sun Saga to the graveyard. Now, 1 card in hand. If it's anti-magic arrows, it's not though. Drowning Mirror Force gets sent back into the deck. Thank you very much. And scooping up right there. Very, very easy win. Let's go on to another duel to possibly round out the video. Okay, so on to what is probably our final duel for the video. We've had a bit of a mixed time, honestly, on the list. Going up against King of Zulu from the Republic of South Africa. DSOD Kaiba. Okay, I'm going to assume a beatdown player. Discarding a Blue Eyes to summon out Cosmo Brain. Okay, this is a pretty standard Blue Eye. Okay, Kaiba. Kaiba? Really? Dude, is that what you're gonna do to me? Really? Okay, so we'll just go in for the big boy that we know is going to be able to beat over that. That's literally the only thing we can really do here right now, isn't it? Go for the big boy that we know, thanks to our bonus with the event, is going to be able to beat over the Cosmo Brain. Probably the only time, really, that we're going to run into where this boost is actually part of a reason why we win. Actually, no, by itself it's going to win anyway. I completely forgot. 35 is totally fine. We're not going to have to rely on the boost to actually win. So, getting this guy out, we have some protection in the graveyard. We're pretty good. I feel... Kaiba, why... Did you really brick so hard you just had Cosmo Brain? Like, I don't understand it. Why you would ever just go, I summon Cosmo Brain and that's it. Or you're just going to scoop it up right now because you know you have no back row, you have no monsters. Normal summoning Snipe Hunter, oh boy. This is fine because we actually can protect from this being destroyed very easily. So... I think, assuming this works. Level 5. Yes, we use the effect of our Sun Saga to banish off our Squire, then use Squire's effect to then at least get a bit of a mess around with some of our cards. So we're going to discard our Spirit Master in the graveyard to the next turn, use it with our level 2 to go in for a bit of a Synchro summon. Now, discard the Econ. So right now, honestly, we could... It doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't matter if we let this die or not, honestly. I'm going to banish the Spirit Master. And then Spirit Master gets off a pop. Like, this is so good. Kaiba. You fool. Fool! Oh, that was so bad. Okay, I lied. That wasn't the final duel. This will be the final duel. Fingers crossed. Mugiwara with an Exodia icon, so he played the Exodia event I'm pretty sure that was from. Esper Roba. This could be an assault mode player. This could be a zombie support mode. You know, the, what's it called? Doom Caliber Dragon. Doom Kaiser Dragon, that's the one. It could be Doom Kaiser assault mode. That'd be pretty sick. Let's see. This is kind of fitting, actually, because Esper Roba was the original one with the Dual Carnival. So, yeah. Again, like, we open... If you open a Squire, you immediately have access to a protection, two protections, and a very, very big monster on board. Like, that's how good this deck is. And obviously you don't want to see Spirit Master in your hand. But the fact you can then banish the Squire to put the Spirit Master in the graveyard does mean that there is a little more synergy here than you might first expect. So, I feel like Sun Saga Pass is not a bad play for this deck. Now, let's see Esper. Will you be able to summon your Psy Reflector? No, you're summoning Berry Magician Girl. You disappoint me because you're going to be playing Invoked. You're going to be playing Invoked. No, whoa, Toon Dark Magician Girl. What is this? Oh, it's just straight tunes. Oh boy. That's not great. That's not very good at all because he's probably got game. Don't you dare have two... Okay, he doesn't. Thank God. Okay. Right. So... This can protect a card from being destroyed. Does she die when... she dies if we pop that. And our Spirit Master destroys one face-up card. So, theoretically, we can do some things. Now... Either way, we're gonna get out our level 6. We're gonna get out our level 6 Synchro and have a bit of a time with it. So... Let's do that. Let's summon out our level 6. And then we're going to use Squire to put our Spirit Master into the graveyard. We have a gold Sark, so we can pop the field spell by banishing off the Spirit Master. We can do that. Spirit Master to pop off the field spell. That's going to die. We have no reason to keep on board anymore. Attack with our Samurai Saga and attack with Sun Saga for game. Don't need to do that because he's scooped. I love this deck. This deck reminds me of Black Wings, but I feel like this deck is so much more fun to play than Black Wings. Very, very cool. So that's going to be me done for today's Dueling video, guys. Did enjoy. Again, ranked PvP content, if you guys enjoy it, let me know, because I do enjoy making it. Again, we're not going to play the most competitive decks ever. You know, we're going to have a bit of fun with the game. We're going to play the PvP event. We're going to play some ranked duels or whatever. We're just going to have a bit of fun. Don't come to this channel if you want the most competitive decks. Go to DLM, because that's not where you're going to get them. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.